And good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lauren Loesener for East Brunswick Television. I'm here with a very, very special guest, so close to my heart. We are here with Jax from American Idol. Jax, thank you so much for coming back to your town, representing for us.
Me.
Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I mean, I'm running on like an hour of sleep these days, but I'm good.
I can imagine you are just about the busiest person that anyone has ever met.
It's a good kind of busy. It's good.
I'm so glad. How has this ride been for you? Just briefly, because we're going to get a lot into it later, but just kind of briefly describe the craziness.
It went from like 0 to out of nowhere, like craziness. It was because once the audition aired, I really, everybody, like my phone exploded that night, and then it just keeps getting, it's more and more of a build up because each episode is like crazier and crazier, and the audition process was insane. Like all of the contestants were amazing, and it's like the season is great so far, but I can't even go to Wawa now without taking selfies, so it's like the weirdest thing. And I appreciate being appreciated, but I just still don't know how to respond to it. It's like almost awkward. I'm like, yeah, and American Idol me, that is hi.
Yeah. And it's so great that you're so humble, and it's so refreshing to see someone like you, someone young, beautiful, talented, but like handling all of this pressure like a total confident rock star, right?
Yes.
So
emoji hands.
yes, you know, we're seeing you on TV, we're following you on social media, and you're just this, you know, firecracker of an artist who has exploded onto the scene. But it kind of started with this American Idol audition, your explosion. Take us through, number one, your decision to choose American Idol and, you know, start that path, and thank goodness that you did. And also try to explain a little bit about what the audition process was like and how you arrived at that amazing song choice. You got me confidenting in my mind.
Me too. It's me every day now.
Exactly.
Thanks, J-Lo.
Yeah, okay. Take me through the song choice and how you arrived at that arrangement, because that was really something that everyone is going to remember for a very long time.
Okay. I don't even know where to start. Okay. Well, first of all, I've always been on stage, but I've never actually had any national recognition or anything like this. So this is like the craziest roller coaster ride ever right now. And since like the internet is at everyone's fingertips, I'm global. Apparently my face is like seen in China now. I'm getting tweets from like people in Japan and everything. They're
incredible.
Like, we see you in Korea. We see you. I'm like, okay, American Idol. Okay. No, it's great. No, it's really surreal. Like I don't even know how to respond to it, like I said before. But I've always watched the show growing up, and it was even, I think, really when we moved here as a family, it was kind of our end of the day cuddle session kind of thing where we would watch it like all the time. And I always wanted to audition. It was always like the coolest thing to do. I always pictured myself on the stage.
Absolutely.
Who doesn't when you watch a show? It's like the kind of only thing you could think about if you're a singer.
Right.
But I was never like kind of in the cards because I was too young when I was watching it. And then I pursued all kinds of things in music. So I was recording with different producers and working different bands and playing out. So it was never the right timing. But this year it was like the perfect timing. So I ended up saying, Dad, Mom, let's do it. Let's wait in the long lines and stuff. And Matt has to come too. I don't care. He's skipping school. But yeah, it was the craziest process. Long lines. But that's like the best part actually of all of it because it's so stressful.
I can definitely imagine.
So much anxiety.
And how about your song choice?
Really, so many people ask me about that, but not really a lot of thought went into it. Not to sound like, I know it kind of sounds bad, but I just kind of, I love the Beatles. I grew up on classic rock, and
of course,
it's just a simple but brilliant song, and I always loved it. It's romantic and fun at the same time, but I just figured I was playing it for my family in the living room, and I was like, hey, look, I want to hold your hand. Yeah. They were like, cool, sweet, you should do that song. Sweet. That's how it went down.
It's so
I actually
simple.
played it in a bar a couple of nights before, just like I was in Queens somewhere. I was like
messing around.
Everyone, my friends were like, hey, that's a cool song. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll do it on Idol. Yeah. Why not?
That's you know, it's such a simple, positive song.
Yeah, it really is. Well, it's the Beatles.
Right.
But everyone after the audition was like, so, were you nervous about screwing up one of the best songs of all time? And I'm like, well now I am.
So
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Now I'm nervous.
Who do you think is a really strong mentor for you on the show, and who is really keeping you grounded, keeping you going, and giving you, the best advice?
Well, besides the fact that I have my own homegrown incredible support system, who's my parents and my
Right.
brother, they're always like keeping me humble and keeping me grounded, but at the same time supporting everything I do. On the show this year, I know that the actual mentor is Scott Bruschetta, who is like a complete legend, mogul in the industry.
Absolutely.
And yeah, he sat around sometime in Hollywood Week and got to see the contestants. We're not really that far along yet, but you'll have to see. Thank you.
And
everybody's really supportive, to be honest. And I feel like from day one, I'm a different artist than I am now.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you grow so quickly.
That's
because
incredible.
you're put to the test
Right.
1,000%. Like that doesn't get any more stressful and strenuous than this, and it's like cramming the entire struggle of the music industry into 1 week, Hollywood Week. So it's like you kind of have no choice but to grow.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Absolutely. And I know it's still so early on in the season, and there's a ways to go for the rest of the season, but what would you say is your most valuable experience so far?
It's a really good question. I think that I was really challenged for the first time in the competition by the group rounds, because the group rounds were, it's really hard getting to, you have to really find a good blend and connect not only with the people on a personal level that you work with, but on a musical level. And it's not easy considering there's zero sleep and there's zero time in the world.
Right.
And that's probably the most challenging part for me. And I definitely feel like I got a lot out of that.
Yeah. All right, Jax. And for all of us who want to catch you and follow your journey throughout American Idol, where can we catch you and when?
Wednesdays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock on Fox.
Well, Jax, I cannot tell you how great it is to see you.
Thanks, dude, you too.
It's so great to have you back in town, and we all look forward to watching you continue, as far as you go. We really wish you the best of luck.
Nerve-wracking, thanks.